So Yunqi chapters from Su Wen, it's chapter 66 to chapter 74. This is we called Yunqi Pian, Yunqi chapters or Yunqi chapters. So it contains those chapters that contains Yunqi theory. Although it's from 66 to 74, there are two chapters, 72 and 73 are excluded from the Uchi chapters. So Uchi chapters is the 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, then 74. Then we need to find where the five-phase theory is from. What is the background of a five-phase? So, Yunqi chapter 67 discuss where the five-element theory came from. This text basically it actually discuss all these five elements theory. At the background, there's astronomy. So let's have a look. I will refer to the classic Tai Shi Tian Yuan Che and the past for this information. The five energetic colors can be seen from the interactive movement of the constellation that corresponds to the five elemental phases. For example, red can be observed bridging the North Niu and Nu with the Western Kuei constellations. Yellow can be observed bridging the Eastern Xin and the Wei with the Southern Zhen constellation. It goes on to the green, white, and the blacks. So what is the old italic word? That's the name of the constellations in the ancient time. We have different names now, but that is the name of the constellations. So each element, each color in five elements, each element has, so totally we have 28 constellations. So let's have a look. What is the constellation now? Whether all those 28 constellations are still can be seen, because back then the this astronomy was a background of five elements, but now if we can't see in our world, then there will be questions whether we can still apply this five elements theory in our practice. You can see from here, because there is a stars can be seen in a bluish color, red color, and white color, and dark purplish color. In the south here, that the constellations altogether that makes the phoenix. The west is the white tiger, and the east is the blue dragons, and the north is the black tortoise here. So in Chinese characters, they're all Chinese characters around these circles. That is the 28 constellation signs. So in east directions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there is a 7 constellation can be seen in the east. So that means in the spring seasons. In west directions, there is another 7 constellation can be seen. In the north, another 7. In the south, there is another 7. Those 28 constellations are all can be seen in our contemporary time too. They are all belong to 12 zodiac constellations. So like a Virgo, Reservoir, Scorpio, Lyra, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pegasus, Aries, Taurus, Orions, Hydra, and the Cancers. So they are, as you know, all the signs, the constellation can be seen from the northern hemisphere because China is located in the northern hemisphere. But then again, if we want to apply this five element theory, because the background there's a astronomy is behind all these five element theory, then we need to find whether we still can see all those 28 constellations from southern hemispheres too. If we can't see all those constellations, there will be questions whether we can apply fiber element theory in Australia as a practitioner. So these are all the photos. So those are night sky of the March in Australia. March in China is the spring seasons, but in Australia is autumn season. Yeah, but you can see all the stars, because any stars here in circular that can be all seen from Australia, especially these photos are from Sydney. So that means that all the red dots, all the stars are belong to 28 constellations. So the June, that is the winter night in Australia. Again, there are the star signs are seen in our night sky in Australia. September sky, again, all the stars can be seen. December in the summer, all the 28, some of the 28 constellations can be seen. But you need to find what is the difference between these tables, because eastern directions there is 7 stars from Virgo, Virgo, Scorpio, and the Lyra can be seen, but then you need to find what is the difference from springtime, that will be September, whether in the spring season in the eastern directions there's a 7 constellation is exactly same as in the same month in the March in Australia. We're gonna discuss about this in our tutorial time, because it is one of your activities you need to finish before you come for the tutorial.